Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
I brought back Hylda of the Icy Crown. I played this deck once prior, it did nothing, so I'm hoping it does something.
Team Elsa.
Tapping down some shit somewhere else. Chris.
Hey, it's Alesha who smiles at death. Who knew that this lady from Tarkir would get tons of support?
Yeah,
in the new Tarkir set.
Weird.
Nine cards from the new set made it into this deck, which is a ton from like a standard size set. So
yeah.
I'm excited to run it.
I have not bought anything from the new set. I need to.
I bought enough for the both of us, so you don't have to.
I need to.
I will continue to buy. What up, Hi, it's your boy Teej.
Woo!
And I'm coming in tonight hot with a brand new commander.
Same deck.
Yeah, same deck, new commander.
Tarkir thing though.
Yep, Neriv, Crackling Vanguard. Aside from that and one card from the new set, the deck remains unchanged. This is my Planeswalker deck with a new commander to it.
Not Oros the Avenger.
It's not Oros the Avengers. It was a hard decision to make, but Neriv enters and creates goblins, and then whenever Neriv attacks. I exile a number of cards from the top of my library equal to the number of differently named tokens I control. This deck runs a lot of different named tokens just coincidentally because the Planeswalkers each make a different type of token. So it seemed like a very fitting
Interesting.
fit to the deck. So just like with the last one, it fits a little better. The commander's more useful than Oros was. But Oros is the namesake of the Avengers deck, so it was sad to say goodbye. But here we are. I'm excited to see how Neriv works.
I might have a rules question. Huh?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Now or later?
How do landwalk abilities function when you are attacking a planeswalker?
You can't be blocked.
So, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
I think it inherits that from, like back
I just
when
don't
you
know
used
that
to,
I've used a lot of landwalk abilities since they started
Redirect.
printing planeswalkers.
And
all.
special guest Alex.
Yes.
Nelson is yeah, Nelson had to work. He got called in.
Shame.
Like an employed bitch.
I'm bringing back a deck that
Yeah.
I have not played in a while. Hasn't been updated in a while, but we'll play it anyway because it's fun. I'm also bringing a dragon. Miirym, the Sentinel Worm.
Miirym.
Like I said, has not been updated.
Teej doesn't
I
play
need
it,
to-
or Chris doesn't play it. Alex will.
I do need to look. There are things from the new Tarkir set I want, but I have not purchased yet.
Tarkir had a shockingly few amount of dragons. I'm serious.
I mean,
Or like
I
30.
suppose.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there were more planeswalkers and more of the spark than there were dragons in Dragon Storm.
That's true.
So, fight me.
No, I wasn't disagreeing with you at
So
all.
fight me.
That seems like a overstep.
All right, I think we can
And
begin.
with that, Alex, you want our roll off
I did.
with your cheater dice that go up to 10.
It's a funny
No
thing.
further.
That's what 2d6 can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a Flooded Strand, and then I'll crack it and pass.
Okay. On top of the draw. Glorious. Island into an Altar of the Brood. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent mills a card.
Like
Okay.
it.
Is this a mill deck? No. Does it have a mill sub-theme? No. Do I love Altar of the Brood? Pass to Chris.
Alright, I'll drop a turn.
I grabbed a Ketria Triumph with my fetch.
My land will be a Dakmor Salvage. It will enter tapped and I will pass.
All right. I will draw. My land will be a Sulphurous Springs.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Oh god,
Here.
it's too quick.
This playmat has lost its back grip. I don't know if you can vulcanize, I guess, the back of the playmat.
Unknown. I will play Rejuvenating Springs.
The backside's all sloughed out.
Sure.
So
Untapped.
This playmat's probably close to 20 years old at this point.
And I will pay 2 to cast
a lot of hard miles on
a
her, huh?
Rampant growth and pass.
What's going on over there?
Ramping.
On tap.
God damn it,
I'll
Miirym.
keep
There's
raw.
Alex.
fewer dragons in Terrakir Dragonstorm than sticky things on the back of your map.
Grab this mountain.
I need Alex to finish resolving his fetch because he needs a deck to mill from.
That's not necessarily true. Each opponent.
Okay.
It hits all opponents equally.
Yep.
It doesn't hit anyone. It gives you the option to have to do something.
I don't think it's an option if you're forced.
Okay. Land for the turn will be Fabled Passage. Everyone mill one.
Oh.
You got my soul ring.
Exercise.
Chandra,
I
Awaken
will
Inferno.
activate Fabled Passage. Grab a Plains, it'll enter tapped. Everybody mill one.
Forest.
Alesha's Legacy. One of my new cards. You son of a bitch.
Raven Cairns.
Soul ring kind of hurts.
Yeah, nobody feels bad, Miirym player.
Soul Ring, you say? I'll play my own. Everybody mill one.
Oh.
Pass to exile.
Genesis Ultimatum.
Monumental Henge.
Okay. That feels like enough for a tap, not mill deck. Go, Chris.
Alright, untap. Draw. Land for the turn will be a swamp. I'll pay 2 mana. I will cast Sidisi, Regent of the Mire. She's a 2 mana 1/3 zombie snake warlock. With tap, sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature card with mana value X+1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery.
Ah.
Pass to Teach. At
Draw.
least mill a creature into my graveyard.
Give me another turn or two.
Snow-covered mountain into a talisman of conviction. And I'll pass.
Draw. I will play Wooded Foothills.
You like lands that you don't get to keep.
I'm gonna crack it. I will grab this breeding pool and I will shock myself.
Nice.
He's doing it.
He just knows we don't like to hit the person with the lowest life total.
I mean,
But
He
we...
doesn't know that gets overridden for Miirym.
I was going to say, we all have agreed.
I don't even have a Miirym deck, though, so you're not legally allowed to attack me.
Well, I
that's
just
true.
have to attack him because I don't know if I'm technically his archenemy. So I have to add another notch to the belt.
You see a player, you have to kill them.
Yep.
I don't make the rules.
I will pay 2 for an Arcane Signet.
That's all foily.
I think it is a foil one.
Yes.
What's this? That's it.
It's Baldur's Gate. And then I will pay 3 for an Urza's Incubator.
Nope. You are not allowed to keep that.
I will choose dragons.
Weird.
Everyone's dragons cost 2 less to cast.
Sweet. I have one.
And with that, I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Keep nothing. Draw. Land for the turn. Island. Everybody mill one.
Rogue's Passage.
Anger.
You're welcome.
Vampiric Tutor.
No, I want that one in my graveyard.
That's why I said you're welcome. I'm 100% fucking on board.
Oh.
He's already on tilt.
God.
Yep.
Tilt controls.
Everything he says, or everything we say is sarcastic.
Scroll of
I mean, I've
Isildur.
met you guys.
When Scroll of Isildur comes in, it's Chapter 1. Gain control of up to 1 target artifact for as long as you control the Scroll of Isildur.
Sir.
Chapter 2 will be tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on each of them. Chapter 3, draw a card for each tapped creature target opponent controls. Do I have anything else I will be doing?
Alter Trigger.
Alter trigger off scroll, yes, everybody mill 1.
Murderous
Forest.
red cap.
Dragon Skull Summon.
Nice. Arcane Signet does not untap when I gain control of it,
Nope.
unfortunately. But it's still a good ramper things to have for a little bit. Go ahead, Chris.
Are you sure you didn't want the incubator?
It already helps me where it is.
Land for the turn will be a sun-baked canyon.
And then somebody.
Not where I thought that was going.
Exactly. That's how I.
I will pay
things
1
up.
life to tap it for a white. 2 mana. And then I will cast Lorana of the Third Path. When she enters, I will pop the...
Got it, so I have to kill you.
Versus Incubator.
I just took his signet because.
Do you think he's your arch nemesis now?
I mean, I don't have a single dragon in this deck, so...
That
I
sounds
gain-
like a you
I
problem.
gain nothing from that.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Maybe.
Pester.
Not gonna swing with a CDC?
Untap.
She's about to get
Draw.
stuck down anyway.
Yeah, that's the only targets.
It's up to, isn't it?
Put up to 2 target, or tap up to 2 target creatures.
Get him.
Yeah.
3.
If
Do
you
anything
don't
3.
stun
Not
the
worried
man,
about that.
get him.
So,
Draw some cards with her.
Myriad Landscape is my land for turn.
The royal we or the actual we?
The actual we.
Oh, weird.
Those
Sorry,
two
we
will get
are-
me a Rakdos signet, and those two will get me a Boros signet.
Oh, yeah. I'll teach you that. I only have so much hate to go around, guys.
Pass turn.
That's okay. I got plenty.
Well, now my turn's significantly less good.
Hex sighting.
I kind of needed that mana.
I got nothing. I got no response to that.
You get this back in 2 turns, so calm down.
Yeah, that's a long time. I'm gonna
Oh
pass.
god. I'm doing this to people? Untap, upkeep, draw after draw. Chapter 2. Chris, I will tap down both of your things and put stone counters on it. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel like now's the time to do this, even though it's mean. Island, land for the turn.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
know 1.
So mean.
I know, right? That's not even the mean
Square.
part.
Harvest.
Tevish Zat.
Yeah. Arcane Signet
Oh, I forgot she had haste.
for white. What?
I could have tapped her to draw a card.
Oh, yeah, because you got the.
Well, yeah.
Don't you need to have a mountain for
Yes,
haste?
so you're right. I do. I did it right. God, I'm good at this game.
I'm a good player.
I good. Cataclysmic Gearhawk. 4/5 Vigilant. When it enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, and then sacrifices the rest.
Artifact, creature, enchantment.
Artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker.
Each player, each opponent.
Each
Sacrifice the
player.
rest.
No, sir.
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my Soul Ring, my Gearhulk, and my Scroll of Isildur. I will lose my Arcane Signet and my
Well, alright, I'm out of this game.
I also popped
I've been dogpiled
no,
into oblivion.
I popped 2 out of 3 of his mana rocks.
Sure did. I'm losing my
That's what I
signets.
did. That's what I did to him. You were collateral damage on that one, and I apologize. I drew the Cataclysmic Gearhulk, and I feel a little bad.
I will lose my signet.
Okay, I may have been a dick about it, but I feel a little bad about it. Let's go first.
Mine for the turn will be a passive ancestry.
There's been a lot of anger at this table
Yeah,
for a while.
We started very dark.
I'll cast.
I had done
Commanders.
nothing. I was just rampant.
Nobody did anything other than random.
Alesha
than
who
me.
smiles at death. 3/2 first strike. When they attack, you may pay 2 hybrid Orzhov. If you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Prestige.
Untap. Draw for turn. I will play a snow-covered mountain. I don't have the mana to play you now that I'm looking at you. What the F? That's okay, I have a Myriad Landscape. I will crack my Myriad Landscape and pass the turn. We'll search my library.
That's not good.
2 planeses.
I'll pass.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Untap.
What are you doing over there, buddy?
Tried to play the game that everyone
I-
kicked me in the dick.
Draw for the turn.
right in the
That's just how we say hello.
I will draw a card for each tapped creature target Chris controls, which is 1.
Uno.
Okay. Land for the turn will be this island. No other triggers. We will play Hylda of the Icy Crown. Whenever I tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, I may pay 1. When I do, I choose one of the 3 effects. A, get a 4/4 blue and white elemental creature token. 2, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Or the last one, scry 2, then draw a card.
Wait, did this?
Yes. No stun
Yeah,
counter.
counter's gone.
We will play her crown, Hilda's Crown of Winter.
Oh my god, it's so themed.
It's super on fucking theme. I can pay 1 and tap it to tap target creature. It costs 1 less during my turn. And then I can pay 3 and sacrifice it to draw a card for each tap creature my opponent controls. Doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna tap Chris's Alesha, who smiles at death. I'm going to go to combat and swing at Teej with my Gear Hulk
You have an
4.
effect.
Son of a bitch. How much?
I don't have 1 to pay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said it doesn't do anything now. 4 at Teej.
Got it.
Next turn, though, I will get
Ouchies.
effect. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's do.
And in my defense, the last time I played this deck, it did nothing. This is 4 more things than I did last time I played this deck.
Do that either. I will move to combat.
I don't have a creature, I'm just reading it. Sorry.
Scoop my commander on the battlefield. I'm just reading it. Leave it out there.
4/5.
3/4 and a 4/5.
Right. I will attack Teej for 3 with my commander.
You coward.
Attack trigger, I will pay 2 black. Bring in Loran of the Third Path. Tapped and attacking. She will be attacking Alex. When she enters, I will pop the Gear Hulk.
Hooray! That's a good play. That was a good play. I'll allow it.
That's pretty good.
Alright, I will take my 3 commander. I keep forgetting I need to look at my settings. And then
How much
2 at Alex. I want to bring back the little icons that show us how much commander damage you took.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
That was really
And
useful.
then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Land for turn is a reflecting pool.
I'm also surprised I did it right.
Yeah, no, I'm... She good?
I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wipe the board, Teach. Kill them all.
Don't. I just got here. He doesn't play board wipes. He plays targeted fuck Schnell cards.
No. Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight.
That's a fun first strike.
5/5 flying first strike. If a sorcerer deals damage to an opponent or a permanent and an opponent controls, that sorcerer deals double that damage to that player or permanent instead. If a sorcerer deals damage to me or a permanent I control, prevent half of that damage rounded up.
Halvesies.
Pass turn.
I will pass.
I'm so confused. Sir, we have the same number of lands.
On top of big draw.
I get it, Alex. I know what happened.
I only have 1 white source. Boo. This guy's a phony. Okay.
Quick, sack a crown. You can draw 2 cards.
I could. I am going to tap down Teach's Angel.
That's fine.
I'm going to pay 1 and get a 4/4
I got it.
elemental token.
Is she stunned or just tapped?
Just tapped.
Got it.
I don't stun because that would be super mean. Chris is building that version.
Chris has built
Didn't
and
you
brought that
stun
one.
his things?
That was accident.
No. Oh, okay. As long as it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, no, it was fucking whoopsies, scoopsies.
The card that did that isn't my version of this deck. Just throwing that out there. It's real good.
I just pictured the Mortal Kombat guy popping out. Whoopsies!
Yep.
Jeez. I don't have a vigilant creature to swing with anymore, so I need my defenses. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. Alrighty. 2 or less, you say.
What's your red cap do?
When it comes into play, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player.
Can I see Hylda, please?
She's pretty good. Yep. Leave her be.
He took my signet and broke it.
3-4, you say.
To shreds, you say.
3-4.
I want to bring back.
Why are you asking about my commander and then counting your mana?
2 separate things.
3-4, you say. 3,
One.
4.
3-4.
Alright, I will
I like my mana piles to reflect power and toughness.
tap the Sunbaked Canyon for a red, so I take a point of damage. I'll cast an Irreverent Gremlin. It's a 2/2 menace. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, you can do this once per turn. I will move to combat.
Have these. Just throwing it out there.
If you attack.
I know, so
Doublies.
I don't feel bad about it.
Doublies.
I will move to combat. Alesha will go at Teach. I will pay the 2 black. I will bring back Murderous Redcap, tapped and attacking Schnell. The couple triggers here. When it comes into play, it deals damage equal to its power to target your player. I'll target Alex for the 2.
4?
4.
Okay. 4, sorry. I meant to do it for 2.
Kill Schnell's commander with that.
3-4. 3-4.
That's right, it does it doubles it to creatures too.
Permanents. Permanents are players.
Oh.
If you wish to reconsider.
I have been shitting on Alex a lot.
I don't think you have.
You have.
I just popped one thing. Yeah, I'll
let
target your commander.
me
That's a
rephrase.
much better idea.
That's the best idea.
I
of
will-
what is happening here.
Crumb and get it, and
I'm sorry, what did you cast?
I will crumb and get it.
I love it.
Yep. Give my commander +2/+2.
Okay, very good. And
I'm
when
not
this
giving you a
enters-
food. If I give you a food, it also gets indestructible until the end of the turn.
And then when this enters Irreverent Gremlin, I can discard a creature and discard a card and draw a card, and I'll do that. I'll discard a Filth and draw this thing.
What Filth do in graveyard?
Swamp Walk. As long as Filth is in your graveyard and you control swamp, creatures you control have Swamp Walk.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. So, you've attacked me with Alesha.
Yes.
Wait, where's the red cap going?
The red cap was
me.
going at Schnell.
It went. Yeah.
It's attacking me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
For 2.
Yes. Okay. So, I have no blocks.
I will take 4 from the murderer's red cap.
All right.
No blocks.
I will take 1 commander. And 4 here.
Pass turn.
Last turn. Untap. My 3 and my 4.
You leave my icy crown Hylda alone.
Blow up the
Nice
board,
crown
Kish.
lady.
She ain't
The
done
scales need to
nothing.
be balanced.
2, 3, 4. 5. Who is that? My mother.
You have your mother's first and last name on your
I have
phone?
everyone's first and last name in my phone.
My mom is just mom.
Nope. Same. I'm going to play the only other new card in this deck. Elspeth Stormslayer.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
3-4, you say.
If one or more tokens would be created under my control, twice that many are created instead. I could +1 her and create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, which would become 2 tokens, but I will not. Instead, I will -3 her to destroy target creature an opponent controls if mana value 3 or greater. I'm going to get Alesha.
But I like Alesha.
Now you can like her from the grave.
Wow.
Command zone, but still.
Oh, he's right. I'll go to the grave.
All right, and that will all I will... Fuck Dick, why can't I talk today? Pass. Shut up.
So you answered your own question.
Yep.
This is still going to be a very uneventful turn, but I can at least do something. I'm going to Kodama's Reach.
Get it!
Yeah.
I mean, I'll allow it.
There. I will...
I need to see what my mom wants, actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
This mountain into play tapped. And
Hello, mother. Oh.
Hello, Fada.
island will go into my hand. I will play the island as my land for the turn, and then I'm done.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, I am going to... You see a guard approach. I'm going to tap down Tej's Angely. When I do, I'm going to activate Hylda's third ability to scry 2
And draw a card.
and draw a card. I like both of those. Then I'm gonna. Ooh, excuse me. Then I'm gonna put one at the bottom.
You gonna make it?
No.
Teach.
Yeah.
I'm really mad at you.
Why?
I'll tell you later.
Untap.
Is it because I killed your commander and you don't have enough mana to play her again?
No, it's because you don't.
Because I thought of
It's
that.
because you don't have any swamp soap.
Oh, okay.
Land for the turn will be this plains. We will play a Citadel Siege. I will choose Dragons. At the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, tap target creature that player controls.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I hear that's pretty good. I will go to combat, attacking Tej's Planeswalker for 4. 4/4 elemental.
For 2?
Yeah,
Still
it'll be
That's
halved.
permanent I control.
That's fine. I attack you for 4. If you have replacement effects, feel free to resolve them as your Planeswalker takes an amount of damage.
Here's the thing. I can deal with that thing,
Okay.
but you've still tapped my beautiful angel down.
Did.
Yes.
And Elspeth is wide open to Chris's comeuppance.
I assume
Yes.
it would be.
So it's not smart to waste resources on you, Elspeth. You did a job.
You did a job.
She did something. She did great. She did
Grand
great.
job.
She did great. I'm proud of her.
Second main, I'm going to tap Chris's Siddigs or whatever.
Sidisi.
Sidisi. And when I do, I'm going to create a new elemental. And I'll pass to Chris.
At the end of your turn, I am going to be Mini-Me, and I'm going to offer Alex, aka Austin Powers, his glasses as a peace offering. We will both draw cards.
Yeah.
Didn't he give him the finger and then
Yes.
attack him?
Yes. But he offered glasses first.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
wait for it. Doublies.
That's it. Draw for the turn.
All right.
God dang it all. Anyway.
Second horrible beer did my sister buy for me?
And for the turn will be this Seer Step Pathway.
Step half away.
Then I am going to... Don't want to do that.
That one's better than the first one. It's got a little barbed wire on it.
Oh, like Pamela Anderson
I
in
was
the
just
90s.
fuck you.
We have the same dumb brain. I don't know if I've established this.
I hate us and love us.
Yep. Are you going to combat? I have a-
Yeah, I'm thinking about it here.
Just for clarification, Alesha is in your graveyard?
Yes.
Okay. 'Cause I didn't see that before, and I just want to make sure we're all on the
Yes.
same page. Got it.
When you go to combat, I'm going to tap down your Murderous Red Cap and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
You get to do both of those things?
At the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, tap target creature that player controls. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an
Oh,
opponent
okay.
controls,
Yep.
I may pay 1.
Okay,
When you
two separate
do,
things.
choose 1. Put a
Got it.
+1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
It's kind of gross.
If I had chosen cons, I get 2 +1/+1 counters on a single target.
Yeah. That would be 4, 5.
I gotta get
5.
slightly bigger than your double strike creatures.
Yeah. I will. God, I don't do any of this stuff. Leave combat. Second main. We'll sacrifice the irreverent gremlin to bring back Alesha.
Alesha who?
Oost.
Alesha who?
White. You and
Smoking the reefer.
you.
Alesha who's smoking
Then I will cast Welcoming Vampire.
Which, if you say smoking the reaper, it actually works with Alesha who smiles at death.
Shouldn't you have done that the other way around? You would have gotten value out of it.
No, she has power 3.
Oh.
Best turn.
Untap. Draw. Oh, you're beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could, and I will. Yes, yes.
Kill everything.
Not everything. Just some things. Perhaps your thing. No, not your thing. You don't have any things.
Wow.
Gaze upon thine fields
And weep, for there were no more permanents to
and see
destroy.
that they are empty.
I'm going to.
I have been pillaged and ravaged through no fault of my own.
Yeah.
It's true. It really was no fault of your own.
It was opportune to stop him. Hurting you was just a added side benefit.
Doesn't sound like an excuse to me.
No, it's not an excuse. It's just a
Sounds like-
poor rationale.
Blah blah blah. I'm a dirty slut.
I can say both those things.
I'm going to summon my mighty new commander,
Ooh.
Neriv, Crackling Vanguard. 4/4 Flying Death Touch. When it enters, I create 2 1/1 Red Goblin creature tokens. And I'm going to pass my turn.
When you go to combat, I'm going
Oh,
to tap
that's
down your angel. And when I tap down your angel, I'm going to create a Scry 2 then draw ability.
That Citadel Siege is.
A good card for this deck.
Sieges are good.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else at the end of his turn, or is that it?
No, that was. It wasn't even at the end of his turn. It was at the middle
Okay.
phase of his turn that he skipped.
That's true.
Go continue.
Alright. I will play this Mana Confluence. I'm fighting for my life over here.
Aren't we all? Just imagine if Elspeth was still out, I would have 4 goblins.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
didn't want you to have great things. Now they're unemployed. They don't have a job.
No. Back on the pile. It took our gerblins.
I'm gonna use that. Where's my hand? It's right here.
Do you shuffle it in your library like that one game?
That one game, that's happened many times. Sometimes I just shuffle.
Sometimes I just shuffle everything. Didn't even have a spell effect.
That was a cool trick.
Yeah, spin move. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Groll Signet. I will pay 1 life to add a green to activate the Groll Signet. Tap and catch, we have for a green. It's 5.
You paid a life to add a green? With what? Oh, got it.
Mana
Okay.
Confluence.
Okay.
Pay 6 to cast a Dragon Brood Mother.
Oh, I love Dragon Brood Mother.
4/4 flyer. At the beginning of each upkeep, I make a 1/1 red and green dragon creature with flying and devour 2. Pass the turn.
When you go to your combat, I'll tap that down.
Oh, I think he did it during his second main phase. I think that's what he did. No, I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to scry 2 and draw 1. One top, one bottom, one hand. Okay. Untap.
I don't
Upkeep.
like what you're doing.
Why?
Because it's working.
Then stop him.
It's true.
I can't right now.
Land for the turn plains. Oh, silly.
This denotes its power.
Okay. Tej, I'm gonna. Does your commander have ward?
Nope.
Of sorts? I'm gonna
Flying
tap.
Death Touch.
I'm gonna tap down your commander. When I do, I am going to scry 2 draw.
Oh, God.
One bottom, one top, one hand. Okay. Chris,
Yep.
I'm going to Dream's Grip your commander.
What does that do?
Tap target permanent. When I do,
Okay.
I'm going to scry 2, then draw.
You got it, boss.
We are going to split up. I'm going to destroy all tapped creatures.
Sir.
Oh, hold on. I have some.
Okay.
Is it a man? I don't know. You could pay them.
I meant I have some tapped creatures.
Oh,
That's what I meant.
Yeah, do you have a
I have a
response?
response.
Oh, okay, you respond first.
Tap my Sunbaked Canyon for a white, so I lose. Pay 1 life.
Tapped your mom's Sunbaked
I'm going to flash in Sun Pearl Kieran.
Wait.
What does that do?
It's a 2/1 flyer. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it was a token, draw a card. But it will trigger Welcoming Vampire.
Thought it was going to be a counter spell.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you were going to stop it.
Whenever 1 or more other creatures with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Triggers once a turn. So I will draw from the Kieran entry.
Stop it, Teach. I don't want to lose my
I've
grandmother.
got no response.
No whisper.
Why'd you
So
do this?
Alesha in hand.
Okay.
All right, destroy all tap creatures.
We've split up. Destroy all tapped creatures.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I played a land this turn.
You can't have shit in this house.
Yeah.
You gotta say it angrier and cross your arms.
I will go to.
Can't do
Hold
nothing.
on.
Oh,
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Teach has more things.
No, I don't have more things. I am just making a decision. Can I look at the top card of my library?
No.
Okay.
If target player says no,
You're a guest. You don't have a voice.
Let me check the comprehensive rules. I'll be back Thursday.
Neriv goes to.
Neriv goes to.
Put in your graveyard like
Command
I
zone.
did.
Proceed.
I will go to combat. This only triggers on my opponent's.
Yes.
So I will send.
All right.
And
Halvesies? Doublesies.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No,
I will send
halvesies.
1 at Chris and 1 at Teach. A 5/5 elemental each.
I'll block with the Kieran.
Okay.
I will block with a javelin.
Yeah. See? Barely any harm. Not a single foul. Go
Shell
ahead.
needs to be stopped.
Go ahead. I have never done this well.
Exactly. Now you have to be
in
stopped.
that- Yeah. No, you
You
seem
take
to be
over, right?
doing. Yeah, I'm fast. Trust me. You seem to be doing things. Could you not?
Yeah,
Okay,
now you know how I
Cass will be
feel.
land for the turn. I will crack this. Search for plans. No, mountain.
I was like,
I was gonna say, if you get a mountain, you can finally use that hasty thing.
anger can do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can finally be angry.
You'd be angry.
Anger E.
Very angry. Off of the base card, can Split Up be cast from graveyard in any way or no?
No, it's just choose
fuck
one.
me. I should have done something.
Would it have saved all our tapped things?
Nope.
Then it's fine.
Yep.
I do like that the reoccurring theme at this table is, hang on, I have a response. It doesn't help anyone, but it does slow things down.
No, it would have helped me. It just wouldn't have stopped you.
Okay.
White, you and Deckmore Selvage. 3 mana. I'll cast Recruiter of the Guard.
White me. White me.
Shares creature type with my commander, so I will scry 1.
Nice.
Push you on the bottom. Recruiter of the Guard. I'm going to search for a creature with toughness 2 or less.
I'm assuming that's any creature in your deck. Oh no, toughness is a different hole.
Yeah, but it's just about everything.
It's a different hole. Said it, and then I thought dirty about it.
Yeah.
Phenomena.
But yeah, out of the box and a half of this set that I bought, I only ended up pulling 2 of these elemental tokens. So
Yeah, that's what I It's too far away.
Even though he didn't ask me to, I looked for the elemental tokens.
yeah,
Yeah.
do you have any? I could use some more.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Not for you.
I was gonna try to allude to the fact that I did, but I don't want to lie. So I don't.
That's fair.
I'm just not sure what the heck to get here.
Oh, here we go. If there's a 3 on it, it's too much. Keep going.
Yep. Sorry.
No.
It's okay.
Fine.
People watching our videos don't have lives anyway.
Just bored watching Chris search his library.
Oh, we just lost a view.
Yep, there it goes.
Sorry. Sort of.
Someone rang the bell earlier, they took the ring
Oh my
back.
god, there's no bells and there's no homebrew.com fucking.
It's .net.
It's .org.
EDU.
Sure. All right, we'll just grab.
I think Nelson-
We'll just grab him. Sure. Why not? That's not.
What is it?
Delny, Streetwise Lookout. Creature control of power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. And if an ability of a creature you control of power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers additional time.
That goes on top of your library?
It goes into my hand.
It goes into me.
I'm dying.
I believe you. Of course, you've been dying for as long as I've known you.
Yes.
You've always had that weird black
On that
claw.
also triggers Welcoming Vampire. I should have probably drawn that before I shuffled A. Does that matter how I order those? Because they're all kind of ETB triggers.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then I will draw it now.
Because they both ETB.
Now they just enters.
Yep.
There is no to be. To be or not to be. There is not to be.
I'll die
B
on that
stands
hill.
for butt.
I don't like having to keep up with the language of this game. Back in my day, we interrupted. And I'll be damned if that's instant.
Back in my day, we had mana
Wait,
burn.
I want to do another take on my joke.
Okay.
The B stands for bussy.
Let's just take one.
No. Use take 2.
Take two.
And then I will Chaos Warp your Siege.
Oh.
Teach hasn't done it yet, and I'm sick of waiting for him to do it.
Cock. Shovel in,
Yup.
Yes.
Maybe there's a reason I haven't done it yet.
because he doesn't have one.
In hand.
Like a bitch.
In before he flips the siege right back.
If I shuffle well enough, and then pre-cut my own deck 3 times, so that no one knows where it was.
Yeah, that's all I got. Pass turn.
Hang on.
No,
Well,
it ain't
after
over.
we resolve this, it will
Nothing's
be your
over.
turn.
Game's over. Right.
It'll never be game over.
Yes, it will.
Flip it. Flip it. Here we go.
Arcane Signet!
I
Hey!
remember when I had one of those.
That's okay.
Now I have my own.
You had one for like 2
That's the
seconds.
second one with
Schnell's had
different
2.
art. You were on 2 of those?
Yeah, DQ'd.
Untap. Draw.
Deck is significantly worse without 3 extra taps per round.
You're real fucking good.
Thanks.
But now is not the time.
Now is not the time for that.
Now is not the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I know. Hurts, don't it? Fuck it. I'm gonna play Neriv again and get myself 2 more javelins. Pass turn.
I like it. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Aw. That is certainly a thing. Doesn't really help me at the moment, though. Neither does this. Nothing helps.
Nothing helps. Only Zool.
I'll activate
Gruel.
the signet.
Plus blue.
Gruel sussy? I don't know what you're thinking. How do you fuck it?
No. I have no idea why, but every fucking time I hear one of those ussy things,
I know,
it gets me.
They're so...
I will pay
So
6. Might as well do it now. I'll just play my commander. Miirym. And then we'll pass.
Okay. I'll let it.
Sentinel wussy. See? It's funny.
It's dumb.
I'm sorry. Tej, I think you're too old for these words.
I am. That's another
part
thing.
of the humor. That's
Yep.
a whole other layer.
Command tower will be my land for the turn. Tej, I'm going to tap down your commander, and I'm going to scry 2, then draw 1. One top, one bottom, one hand. Correct. We will play Diversionary Tactics.
What does that do?
It is an old enchantment from
boy.
Apocalypse.
That's a good one.
I can tap 2 untapped creatures I control to tap target creature.
Let's see.
So, land for the turn was the command tower. We will pass to Chris.
Alex, at the end of his turn, you and I will draw a card.
Oh, fucking.
God damn. You get it. You like Alex. I'm life loser.
That's
You
your
draw a card.
Wow.
draw a turn.
I'm down to 36. I could use some more cards.
No, you can't. Shut
No,
up.
you have too much.
Land for turn is Caves of Koilos. If I do this.
What do I do?
2, 3.
I don't know. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, losing that signet and the
I'm
really screwed up like the entire
Sorry.
game plan.
I was gonna borrow it for like 3 turns, and then I had the opportunity
You didn't have
to
to
hurt
play
you
Hero.
and Tej, which is my favorite thing to do.
It really is. Everyone loves hurting Tej.
No. Save that one.
Oh,
1,
boy.
2,
Oh.
3.
There it is.
Ash Nozzle turn.
Okay.
In response, I'm going to swords your Lorana the third path.
In response, Teach and I are going to draw a card.
Fuck yeah! Alright, Chris. Best friend.
Exile it, you gain a life.
Wouldn't it be
Yep. Exactly.
Schnell giving,
Oh, I'm sorry,
giving
being
Chris
2
the
life.
Yep.
Get the 2 life? Oh, 1 more life.
It's equal
2
to power.
power?
It's a 2-1, not a 1-2.
Alright.
I can't have him be having the ability to just sack the Loran and then swing with his commander and then just get it back and pop more of my things. I need my things.
Sack this for 2 colorless and a white. I lose 1 for Delny. Double trigger Welcoming Vampire. I draw a card.
Doesn't it trigger again?
Nope.
No, because it's
Once a turn.
yeah. Oh, it's a limiter thingy.
Believe it or not, things that trigger once a turn will only trigger once a turn, no matter how many times
What if
things
you
get triggered.
flicker it?
Once a turn.
Incorrect.
No, if you flicker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still once a turn.
It's
I'm
once
not
per
incorrect.
turn per membered item. Member?
My membered item's a dildo.
What? I don't know.
What's the bottom half of your commander do? Outside of, it makes goblins and what
It's
else?
a 4/4.
Thought it had another thing.
No. When it attacks, I exile a number of cards from the top of my library equal
Okay.
to the number of differently named tokens I control.
That's what I was looking for.
Hold on, not done.
Yep.
During any turn I attacked with a commander, I can play those cards.
Play them.
I can play them. I get
Not
lands.
for free.
Not for free,
No.
Okay.
but I can.
Yeah, 8 cards in hand. I'm going to discard Karmic Guided Pester.
Untap.
See what you're doing. You're setting up to
Draw for
Karmic
turn.
Guide.
Land for turn.
Seize it.
Snow-covered mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6,
I
7.
love how you've maintained not playing a swamp, so that
Not
swamp,
intentional.
swamp block has not come into effect.
How lucky coincidence! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not going to make a difference, so I am going to go 1. 2.
If you board white now I'll cry.
Not board wiping. Arcane signating.
Hey, I had that. That's the exact one I had.
Yours was foiled.
Yours was
I
foiled,
clocked it.
and then yours was mine.
This was mine. There are many like it.
Apparently.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast Primeval's Glorious Rebirth.
Boo.
Return all legendary permanent cards from my graveyard to the battlefield.
I have no responses.
I'm a pass.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't like that.
Fuck yeah.
That's bad.
No,
That's gonna get me.
Tybalt's trickery.
A Gisela. An Elspeth. A Tevish
This is
Zat.
a problem.
A Chandra the Awakened Inferno.
To be fair, usually he wins the turn he primevals.
It's true, but not today.
Not this game, at least.
Chandra? Tevish Zat? Elspeth.
Gross.
Yep.
I believe the smart play is going to be we'll start with Elspeth.
Okay.
-3 Elspeth. To do 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Giselle will up that to 6.
In response,
Yes.
what a generous gift, Gisela.
God. You've done a truly great thing.
I did it for us.
You did.
Stop
I appreciate
wrecking
it.
my things.
4,
I also have a response.
5. Okay.
Before-
hold on.
before
Yeah,
that
in
resolves-
response to
Generous
Generous
gift?
Gift.
Or is Generous Gift resolving and then you
No, let that resolve.
Okay.
I
All
have a
right.
response
Giselle's dead. I get an Elephantrus.
so Chandra ability still on stack?
I
Yes.
might have an Elephantrus.
I do have an elephant.
Which
I don't provide tokens for people. I'm a really bad magic host.
Isn't gonna make a difference now.
Because it does.
Because I'm gonna die.
He found the elephant.
Yeah, we're good.
So Chandra's still on stack.
Chandra's still in the stack.
My response. I'm going to flash in a Loyal Griff. When it enters the battlefield, you may return another creature you control to its owner's hand. It entering will trigger this. Now, even if this is doubled, it will still only trigger once.
Turn.
So I will draw a card from that. And then when this will double it though, and I can return 2 creatures to my hand, so I'll return both of these.
Okay. Alright. We good?
Chandra.
3 damage to all non-elementals.
Okay.
Yes. My 1/1 dragon is dead.
Well, there we are. Didn't like that. You have elementals. I don't know what you were worried about. I would have gotten Miirym.
Killing my commander.
Ah.
Miirym didn't do anything to you.
That was a classic old man.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Well then, I'm glad I did it that way because now I can Temperatures out
Get some.
and create 4 thralls. Thrall. Then,
I don't like any of this.
I can still get your stupid commander with Elspeth.
You already used Elspeth.
I did not. I used Chandra.
You didn't do the hand wave.
Yeah.
You've used your shot.
You used your static of your Elspeth. That counts as a loyalty ability.
I will -3 Elspeth to destroy Hylda.
In response,
Yeah.
I will tap 2 elementals to tap down your commander. When I tap down your commander, I will create a fresh elemental.
So fresh.
And so clean.
I will then, retaining priority to the resolve of the Elspeth,
Yes.
tap this fresh elemental and Hylda to tap down one of your thralls. When I do, I will create yet another fresh elemental.
Well, alright. I did all that I could.
Okay, and now she dies.
Alright.
Pass turn. Just sell it.
I can only get rid of her so many times.
Okay, let's see here.
Was this, you've cast her twice?
No, she
Once?
costs 2 more.
Okay. So she's at 6 mana right now?
Yes.
Got it.
Why do you care?
Because it's not nearly enough.
Now,
I'm impressed with how it's running.
Now, Skeeter. Yeah, this is the redemption arc for this
I
deck.
kind of don't want to play my run.
This is the redemption arc for this deck.
Your deck didn't need a redemption arc.
Last time I played this deck, I didn't do shit. And we all acknowledged it.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast.
How many times has your deck done?
Ooh, that's a great card.
Ascendancy.
I love that card.
Now Alex is gonna win because we've been nice to him.
Yup.
That's
I mean,
not
we
how
can
this
put it back
works.
in the corner.
Her.
I mean, that is what you sound like.
Yeah, and that's what happens every goddamn day.
Even on days we don't play Magic.
Yup.
I'm just sitting in your room going, her to dirt.
I will pay 1 to add a green. Ouch. Total of 5 for a. I will cast a Terror of the Peaks.
There it is.
It'll enter. Miirym will make a copy of it.
Alright.
I will draw 2 cards.
Had to stop me from doing things.
Yep.
I have 1 terror trigger, 5 damage. I'm gonna shoot Elspeth.
Bad idea. It was a good idea the first time, bad idea now.
I don't think so.
Look. Look at his elementals.
Behold my field of elementals.
These are also elementals?
These are 4/4s. These are
God
4/4s.
damn it, that's a lot of beef.
Yeah, a lot of beef.
You guys got a lot of beef with me.
Yeah,
I will
except
then-
Alex can't have any more dragons as long as he's got those terrors.
Enter combat. I will have the terror copy attack Chandra.
Haste? Oh, yeah. I
Similar
saw it as soon as I
tendency.
asked. I reminded myself.
Alex. Yeah.
I really like your shirt.
My plain
Look
shirt.
much better on my floor.
Yeah. What? Who's at my door?
And Miirym will go after Tevish Zap.
Don't like that.
And that'll be all my attacks.
Chanel, help me.
I've tried.
Chris, help me.
I can't.
Shut up.
You
I'll kill
killed my Hilda.
I'll kill you.
Hilda could have been tapping down.
No,
and
she
shit
couldn't
and-
have. Shut up.
You don't know. You don't know.
Alright.
Legitimately, you have no way of knowing.
I will then go to my end step and I have to discard.
Untap.
I must discard 2 cards. I will discard Thrakis the Butcher. And this. Not that. Because I feel a reckoning coming. I'll get rid of this and also pitch this Adrix and Nev Twincaster.
Okay.
I'd make a joke, but we established last week that the canonical name for my penis is Hank. So, there you are.
Land of the turn will be Seacrum Coast. Enters the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or fewer other lands. Enters tapped. Garbage card. We will foretell something. No way of knowing.
It's probably a Doomscar.
It very well couldn't be. I will recast Hilda on the ice ground.
Doomscar in this economy.
What's the import tax on fucking foretelling?
145%.
Yeah, no shit.
You joke, but plenty of made-up places have been hit with tariffs, so Kaldheim is probably not immune.
Kaldheim and all their goddamn penguins.
Yep. At least there's people in Kaldheim.
Yeah. Do I? Well, we're gonna tap down terror. What? If I can target it?
It's spells.
Okay.
Now listen, I didn't touch you.
I know, and I'm not attacking you. I'm
Okay.
tapping down Terror of the Peaks. And when I do, I'm going to get another elemental.
That would get me more mana.
I will pass the turn to Chris. If I don't tap it on my turn, it costs me 1 more.
Alright.
If you don't use it.
You lose it.
Drop a turn. Alright, so we'll go back to plan A then. Land for the turn is Nika Coral.
What does that do?
Taps for a wingding or
Temple
2
Bell.
mana and tap it.
Okay.
Each player draws a card.
Oh, do that one.
Do that right now.
So if I go
Come
white,
on, buddy.
Come on, guy.
red and you.
Buddy old pal old friend.
Oh my god.
Who is at your door?
Either leave my house or go in.
There's motion in your backyard. What a weird notification.
It's a blunt.
Okay.
It's a blunt floating for every
Delny,
camera.
have me scribe 1. Put you on the button. Then I will.
Damn, girl. What'd that Delny do?
This is all going to amount to the same. I wish I could do something.
Now listen. I saved us from the Planeswalker hell. You don't need to do anything.
There was no Planeswalker hell.
There were
Did you
three-
even look at them?
Yeah, there were 3 of them.
Did you read what they do?
Yeah, one was a parallel lives on a stick. One was trying to board wipe all our things. which
Yeah,
made
and
me
we got
very
rid of
sad.
Gisela, which was the problem in that equation.
No.
I feel like all the variables in the equation
and,
add up to some.
Tevish gives you more tokens to feed your commander and could eventually take all our commanders.
I wasn't.
I like my command.
And
was
it also draws you a lot of cards.
Cast Alesha.
Okay. Out of everything you said, Teversat doesn't steal commanders. That's not why it's in the deck. Okay?
But he can.
Before
Yeah,
you
that's
go
not
to
the
combat,
goal.
I will tap down your commander, Chris. I know.
But that,
I know.
you don't know.
No, he knows.
Here's the thing.
That's all right.
I have to
Pass
do it
turn.
before you go to. Hang on. I'm gonna scry 2.
I'm just gonna.
And I'm
just
gonna draw.
gonna just.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That's her. Would love to have done something about the person with the 2 Terror of the Peaks while he's tapping.
I'm doing nothing over
Oh,
here.
shut up, everyone! I hate all of you.
I'm fighting for my life.
Chris, is whatever you care about Swamp Walk, is that gone?
No,
It doesn't matter.
It's in his graveyard.
Good. Fuck yeah.
Well, no, it has to be in his graveyard because that gives it the swamp walk benefit.
Swamps are useless if I don't have creatures to attack with.
Okay.
I'm the villain here. Off-brand Elsa is the worst fucking thing that happened to Magic.
No, I wanted to try to establish a board again.
You have a.
You have a board, yeah. What do you mean?
No, really don't. 2/2 in the face of 11.
I'm going to move
Elementals.
to combat.
I'm going to tap down your commander,
Schnell.
and I'm going to create a draw effect. Or scry 2
I
a draw.
approve.
Schnell.
I love it.
I was going to attack you, so Alex would be my enemy. Why?
Sorry.
All right, you're in your combat phase now.
Not anymore, buddy.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave combat. Move to second main.
What can he do?
Same thing I can do. Nothing. I'll play a Felwar Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass my turn.
All right.
When you attack. Combat, why not?
Untap. Upkeep and draw. That is better. I will play an island.
Nice.
Activate that.
We are so toast.
He has 1,000,000 mana and whatever in his hand. Calm down.
I'm not even playing blue.
Tisha literally never responded to anyone doing anything ever.
It's 4, not 5.
How many episodes are we up to? Name 200 times that's ever happened.
We're pretty close. I don't know. This one's probably 190-ish. High 190s.
I'll pay
I
7.
don't know until I actually get to editing.
I will cast Old Gnawbone. As a 7/7, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I create that many treasures.
Alright. I've got a response to that guy.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Lapse of Certainty.
What does that do?
white
Counter
counter
it.
spell.
If it's countered this way, put it on top of your library instead of your graveyard.
That was timely. Victor timely.
Got it.
Alright?
You shouldn't have done that.
He's just a boy.
Teach.
Yes.
Why'd you do this?
Because you were going to get 2 of them.
You were going to get so many treasure wars.
And they had haste.
See, but that was my owed interest for all those.
That's fair.
The early game.
When you go to combat,
I am
I assume
entering-
you're about to go
I am
to
entering
combat.
combat.
I'm going to tap down your non-token Terror of the Beast.
And Miirym has ward 2, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm just gonna set those 2 aside. 2, 4.
Teach, I'm attacking you with Miirym.
Knew it. That's all?
That's all.
I have a response.
You just take it.
He's not even playing blue. He can't respond.
2 plus 2 ward 2. Zoyoa's Justice.
Oh.
The owner of target artifact or creature, Miirym, with mana value 1 or greater. Miirym
Okay.
shuffles it into their library. Then you discover X where X is its mana value. Correct. Shuffle.
You do shuffle your library.
Do I still?
Yep, you still do all of it.
Yeah.
And then you discover 6. So
Oh, I discover 6?
Yeah,
Yes.
you discover 6.
Yeah.
That's
What does discover do?
exile until you see something that
It's
says 6 or
cascade.
less, and then you can cast it
Or put it in your
without
hand.
paying its mana cost, or put it in your hand. Everything else goes on the bottom of your library. So you're gonna get something,
Yeah.
just not mirror benefits.
Friends with Miirym's.
Listen, I tried to clue you in by asking about ward.
Yeah, it didn't matter. You countered the thing that was perfectly
I
reasonable.
countered both things that were reasonable. Come at me, brah! I'm deadly. Next turn. I'm aware of this.
Deadly.
Wrathful Red Dragon.
6?
5.
Yep, alright.
Whenever a dragon I control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dragon.
Nice.
I like that one.
Okay.
Second main. Well, now that Gnawbone is not on top of my library anymore, I'll pay a life to add a green. I'm gonna.
You want to mark his
Oh
life?
wait, I draw a card first.
Mark his life? Why? Oh,
Because of mana
Yep.
confluence.
got it.
First draw card. I'm gonna 3 visits,
Okay.
and then I'll pass as I search.
Oh boy.
This game is heating up.
Yeah. And life totals are still
And I'm
somewhat.
low on gas.
Okay.
Forest. Yeah, forest card.
Untap a keep draw.
That's not forest. We'll get this card or stomping ground.
3 life to cast spells that target terror.
You leave me alone.
No.
You have 3 life.
Theoretically. 10, 18, 22.
You have 22 life.
More than 22 life. What do you... What?
You have more than 3 life!
What? No, that's fair. I am going to tap down Alex's Wrathful Red Dragon.
Sir. Stop it.
When I do that, I will pay 1 to scry 2 and draw.
I don't like any of this.
I do.
Then stop him.
1 top, 1 bottom. And
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
land for the turn, Exotic Orchard. Okay.
Is there anything I would have
We-
rather hit than Wrathful? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't actually know.
Sorry. I'm doing a little bit of a thinky dink, dinky doo. Teferi Time Raveler. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery. I will click him up. Until my next turn, I may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash.
Gross.
Assuming he resolves. After he resolves, I'm not asking questions anymore. Okay.
Alright, nothing. I'm out of treats.
Yep. Then's... We will pay a blue and 3 life, and I will rapid hybridize.
Alright, you lose 3.
Yep, that's the 3 life I was just saying. You get a frog, though.
I wanted a terror, not a frog.
I know. 2 tears feels like a lot.
It's not.
Feels like a lot.
It's not.
It's not.
Um,
A playset is 4. It's only allowed if he hits 5. Okay,
I will go to
Leave him
combat.
alone.
I will go to combat. Alex, I'm sending 10 at you.
Anything else?
Chris, I'm sending 144 at you.
No blocks.
Okay.
I'll block one of the 5/5s with the frog,
Okay.
and I'll take 5.
Okay.
Nope, that's me. What the fuck?
And then 4 at me.
Got it.
What is this?
You didn't block? I thought you said you
No,
blocked.
no block.
Well, this is much more sad.
We will. Second main. Garrick the Wizened with Expert 2 enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. Whenever I cast a blue spell, I can tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls.
This is not improving.
Stop. We gotta deal with it.
Go, Chris. You don't gots to do anything.
I think we do.
You don't. I'm down to 33.
You have way too many things in play.
I have a couple of things that I've really been working towards. Okay, I've been trying to better myself as Hylda.
3 untapped mana?
I have
Yes,
3 untapped mana.
Got it.
Nothing up my.
And you can cast sorcery spells at flash speed.
I
Right now.
can flash sorceries in.
But we cannot.
Everyone else can
No.
sorcery instance into play.
In fact, shut up.
I will cast Voice of Victory.
I want one.
What does that do?
It is a 1/3. It shares a creature type with Alesha, so I can scry 1. I will put this on the bottom. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. I will move to combat.
Read what else it does.
Oh, and your opponents can't cast spells during your turn.
Thank you.
There we go. In response.
I was going to say, that top ability
Yeah.
isn't why I want one.
Yeah. In response, I'm going to ask what you're planning because you get upset if I stop
No,
what you're
that's
planning.
okay. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay. I will tap down your commander.
Okay.
And I will create a new elemental.
This man needs to be stopped.
You. Shush.
Then I will move to combat.
Okay.
Alex.
Yes.
2 tap and attacking. I will. Your throws are 0/1s.
Yes.
0 1s.
All right. I will attack Alex with the Voice of Victory. The mobilize will trigger twice because of Delny, so I'll make 4 of the warriors. I will send the 4 warriors at Teach.
That seems like an awful thing to do.
Come on, token. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm bending an injury token.
How big is the thing?
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
an
a
be?
expensive
1/3.
card.
Okay.
I love that video.
Yep. Yep.
I swear I'm trying to close the game out.
We're all trying to figure it out.
I swear I'm trying to stop you guys from
All
closing
right,
the
I
game
have no
out.
responses to attacks.
No blocks.
I have no responses to blocks. I also.
That's why they're
No
closing
blocks.
that road tomorrow.
Are they?
Okay.
Well,
So I will take 4.
Okay. Second main phase.
Hold on. Alex
just gonna
takes
take 1.
1.
Yes.
Second main phase.
I will sacrifice 2 of these for 4 colorless.
Yes. Ugh.
I will use 3 of it and a white. I will lose 1 life to cast Core Cartographer. When it enters, I search for a plans, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. I will get 2.
Nice.
I love Alesha. Alesha was the deck I never built.
Sabai Triome.
Trixie Plains.
Yep.
And Sacred Foundry. I have one colorless floating. Cut. I will sacrifice another warrior. Go up to 3 colorless floating. And a red. I will cast Durgar Hedge Mage.
What do?
When it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more mountains, you may destroy target artifact. And when it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more planes, you may destroy target enchantment.
Do you have either of those?
I have, yeah. These are both mountains.
Got it.
and
Yep.
planes.
No, you're right. All
So
right. Fine.
when it gets doubled by Delny, I can pop 2 of each thing.
Nice. I have a signet and a Felwar Stone and a talisman.
Your Apocalypse artifact enchantment.
Diversionary tactics.
That's the thing.
It doesn't help me now. Okay, goodbye.
Crown. Teamer Ascendancy.
Sir.
Just because I don't want to play favorites. Your
I already know I'm not your favorite.
Felwar Stone.
You got 2 you get 2 of each or 4 of
He
each?
got 2 enchantments with mine and Alex's,
Yep.
and he got 2 artifacts
Yep.
with mine and yours.
Got it. Okay.
Because he doesn't want to play favorites, so he just doubled up on
Correct. All right.
Is that all?
No. I have 1 colorless floating. And a black. I'm going to cast Deadly Dispute. I'm going to sacrifice the Durgar Head Mage to draw 2 and create a treasure token. Draw the 2. Treasure token.
This might be my favorite Chris deck.
Indeed.
Just did this.
I could have a lot of mana yet if I do all of these things.
Do them.
Do whatever feels right.
You might die tomorrow.
White.
Wow.
Pay
He's
1.
really coming
Go
for
down
it.
to 32. Sack you, and you get tapped. I'll cast Smile at Death.
What was that do?
Oh my god! Ah!
Get it? Get it? It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures.
That's disgusting.
And I have to do all this now. So I will sacrifice this. Tap this for a black for 3 mana. I will cast Buried Alive, and then I will end my turn.
Search the library for 3
3
things. Put
creatures,
in
put
the
it in the
graveyard.
graveyard.
It'd be really funny if T pops your smiles of death before your turn comes back around.
Yeah, it would.
Funny.
I mean, I can. Let me rephrase that. I could. Currently can't.
You seem good.
Still can't. Not with this Caves of Quelos. Arg. Okay. Move to combat.
Have a response.
I have a response to your response. If I say I'm not going to attack you, will you leave me alone?
Deny him value.
If I not attack you or Teferi. If I throw this
That
at
is
something
the-
else. If I throw this at someone else. If I throw this at maybe Chris or maybe Alex.
I agree to your terms.
But 100% not at you.
I agree to your terms.
Alright. I will attack Chris.
What? I'm still figuring out my stuff here.
None of your shit's going on the battlefield, right?
No, it's in his graveyard.
Good. 4th line. Commander.
I believe you have an effect when you attack, don't you?
Doublesies.
No.
Not doublesies. No, I do have an effect when I attack. I have 1 differently named token.
Yes.
I will exile this Sarkhan the Masterless. I can play it on any turn I attack with a commander, which is this turn, coincidentally.
Enduring Innocence, Skyclave Apparition, and Sarah Redeemer going in the graveyard.
Alright. It's just 4.
Oh, yeah, I can't do anything. 4 commander
Just
damage.
4. Just 4 commander.
Oh, it doesn't have the mobilize or one of those.
No,
No.
I just wanted to see what my next card was going to be.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
1!
Okay.
God, I love Sarkhan the Masterless, but this is the absolute worst.
Yeah, I was
stuff
gonna say,
could
now that
possibly
you have
play.
no planeswalkers to go wide with.
I am going to play it though. 1, 2. 3, 4.
Or anything that's happening.
5. I'll play Sarkhan the Masterless. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, each dragon I control deals 1 damage to that creature. That's 1 dragon.
I accept
Okay.
your terms.
+1 until end of turn. Each planeswalker control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying. Useless now. I will -3 Sarkhan though to create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying.
Buddy.
Now I have 2 dragons.
I like it.
I will pass my turn. There. Alright.
See?
I'll start off with this
Okay.
bloodstained mire.
Will you have any responses during Alex's or my or Chris's turns?
No, I
Okay.
will not.
Okay.
Especially since you only have sorcery speed things.
Also, yes.
This is true. Fun.
What you thinking?
Well, you know,
You got a mitt full. I don't know what you're.
yeah. But not having my 2 old Gnawbones or my commander out makes things sad.
Yeah.
You gotta play real Magic with little tutus like me.
Filter that silent into the girl signet.
Girl signet. It's pretty sexist.
This is gross. I don't want to have to do this, but I have to do it. 3. I'll pay a life, ouch.
I gotcha. I know how to.
I will cast
Down to 24.
Klauth's Will, where X is 6.
What do?
Choosing, I don't have my commander, so I have to choose one of these. I am choosing to deal 6 damage to every creature without flying.
I have a response. I am going to. Reality Shift. Exiling this creature.
Rude.
You get to manifest the top card of your library. It's a face down card and it's a 2/2. If it's a creature.
It'll die.
Yeah, that's right. I will lastly, not that it matters because you're dealing 6 to everything, tap down Chris's.
6 damage to everything that doesn't fly.
What? Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess stuff is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put Alesha in the command zone this time.
Here, I'll pass the turn for you.
I'm not
He's
done.
not done.
Oh,
Just no. Can you go back?
yes, I can.
I ain't done yet. I will then enter combat.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill Teferi.
Okay.
And then I'll pay 1 to crack my bloodstained.
I used to have board, but not no more.
Yeah.
Look at
It
mine.
was high time someone dealt with that.
I mean, I believe you.
I'll shock myself.
God.
Look at my horse. My horse is
And then just
amazing.
I'll pay 2 to cast this. Dragon Tempest and then I'm done.
Okay. Untap.
God.
Keep. Draw. Land for the turn, planes. Commander costs.
Good job, Alex.
8.
What'd you play?
More mana.
What was it?
Clouth's Will.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
It did 6 damage to each non-flyer. I'm gonna Doomscar and get the flyers.
Hit everything that has flying.
Destroy all creatures.
Got it.
Now it's fair.
Now it's fair. Is it though?
Soul Warden. And then recast my commander, gaining me a life.
Soul Warden.
It doesn't sound like that pops Chris's enchantment that just resurrects things.
No, but it gives me some things. Go ahead, Chris.
Alright. Untap.
Now at least I gain life every time he reses.
Land for the turn is Dragon Skull Summit. Oh, it's upkeep trigger first. Holy, sorry.
Nope, you already went to main phase. Is it up to? No,
It is. It is.
We punish.
Yeah.
Delny.
2 creatures come in?
Yes. And Karmic Guide. Now, will Delny
Yes.
double the Karmic Guide?
Yes, it will.
Okay, sounds gross.
You come in with 2 1/1 counters. A 1/1 counter, sorry. You come in with a 1/1 counter. Karmic Guide will bring back a couple friends. What would be the best to do?
There's a lot of hate at this table. I'm not a fan of this. I should
I
have played
am.
my stupid deck, but I didn't want to debut it without Nelson here. My stupid deck is real bad. I thought, nope.
Voice of Victory and Sarah Redeemer.
What does that do?
Voice of Victory, you is the one where
yeah.
opponents, and Sarah Redeemer is a 2/4 flyer. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, put 2 1/1 counters on that creature.
Now do
So
6
that
damage
will
to...
voice. That will trigger for the voice
Yes.
and
Yes.
twice for Delny.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I will.
So voice gets 2 counters.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant the mobilize trigger, the tokens.
No.
This is disgusting.
Put 2, so that we'll get 4 counters.
Yes, it would.
Okay. Then I will pay. Which 5 mana?
And I was the bad guy for just tapping things.
We're all the bad guys, okay? We're all the bad guys.
We are all the bad guys,
Except me.
especially him.
No. Shut up.
TJ never hurt nobody.
I'll recast my commander. Now she's power 3, so she does not trigger
Correct.
this stuff.
Gain life whenever a creature enters?
Yeah.
Whenever another creature enters, I gain 1 life.
Got it.
Via Soul Warden.
Soul War? That's fancy Soul War. Where did that come from?
I got it out of the whatever this.
Oh, it's a special guest
Yeah,
from something.
one of the last 2 sets. I think maybe I don't think it was race car.
Foundations. Probably foundations.
No,
Dustman.
And I scry 1.
DSK
from Path of
special
Ancestry.
guest.
the words.
Oh, I never drew for my
House.
freaking turn.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You played a land, then went back to your upkeep.
I know. But this is the card I was going to draw. It's whatever. I didn't draw a card.
Draw a card.
Okay. Sorry. All over the place. Arcane Signet.
You don't get to not draw a card at the start of your turn.
True.
That's not true. Sometimes you don't.
I'll kill you too.
With a Sarkon? I'd like to see you try.
2/3.
Oh, now you've done it.
Welcoming Vampire. We get 4 1/1 counters.
I think Chris just wins.
Oh, move to combat.
Yup.
Oh, anger. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You keep
Yeah.
playing creature or bringing back creatures. You're
Yeah.
not even playing them.
Alesha will have to. You have to.
No, that'll be here.
Yes. Okay. So
I said I don't even know what I could draw that would help
I-
here anymore.
I don't know.
Karmic Guide will go at Teej. Voice of Victory will make 4 of these guys. That will all have
Good.
get 4 1/1 counters.
4 of them?
Yep.
Four. So the Karmic Guide and these 2 warriors will go at Teej. These 2 Voice of Victory
Sir.
Angel will go at Alex.
How much is that?
5, 10, 15, 17.
Okay.
These 2 will go at Chanel. When she attacks, I will pay. I have to pay 2 life to activate these lands. I'll bring back. What to bring back? I'll bring back Murderous Redcap and Irreverent and Enduring Innocence. Now, does the Redcap see the counters before it assigns the damage?
You stack it.
Okay, so I'll put his trigger on the stack, then the Sarah Redeemer.
Where is his trigger point? I believe you have to make a target.
Yeah.
Comes into play, it deals damage equal to its part of target creature. I will target Schnell with all the life gain.
Target creature or target anything?
Target creature or player.
That's anything.
He just stopped reading. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'm
so
taking.
You're taking 6
six.
from
I'm
Murderous
drawing a
Red
card.
Cap. Right from the bat.
And this also gets. Oh, these are also tapped and attacking. So I'll have the Red Cap attack Teej and Enduring Innocence attack
How much is it?
Alex. So now it's up
6
to
more, 23.
6 more. I'm done.
23 at you.
So you are sending everything
These 4 at you.
at the 2 players who have no defenses.
Yes.
And holding things back from the 1 player who has defenses.
Yeah. All the things. Yeah. He's killing us, Teej.
I
What
didn't
is-
do the math. I don't think I'm killing him, Teej.
You're.
All right. How much is coming at me right now? Because we've
5,
resolved everything
10,
else.
Yeah.
16, 19.
19 to me.
Yes.
No responses, no blocks.
No, I got.
All right. 19 to me.
all.
All right. I'm done.
And I'm taking
5,
How much?
5 commander.
and then
more.
6.
How much at Alex?
Alex is
23.
23.
Okay.
5 commander and
Dragons didn't do nothing.
12 regular at Schnell.
Okay.
6 of which is flying.
Okay. No blocks.
How much commander?
6. 5.
5 commander.
5 commander. And then how much else?
6. 12, yeah.
Alright. And he left Sarkon alive, the fool. Okay.
Second main. Land.
Lightning bolt Sarkon.
That would deal 5. I'll sacrifice one of these warriors. Tap you for a red. Can't do that. Never mind. Never mind, they're just gonna go away. I'll just end my turn.
Okay.
Get him
Untap. Upkeep. Not with that card.
No, you're supposed to get him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. That's not enough.
I think there's one card in this deck that if I get it, I buy myself one turn.
Is it Ensnare?
No.
It's a free tap all the things spell from Nemesis. Bounce 2 islands, tap all the things
Fair.
at instant speed.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No. Because Neriv costs 4 more.
Cast Merciless Eviction.
Exile. Everything.
It would stop the graveyard shenanigans.
Yeah, that's.
I don't have graveyard shenanigans. Nope. I'm fucking out of this game.
Done?
No. I mean, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This was the dumbest stuff
Six,
Delmy
seven.
has ever done in this deck.
5, 6, 7. 8, 9. I'll play Neriv. I will get 2 javelins.
I will gain 3 life.
And I will +1 Sarkon.
Hearken.
Until end of turn, each planeswalker I control becomes a dragon. Then I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, nothing. Draw. Not what we wanted. But we can still do what everyone loves, which is waste time before we die.
Oh.
What?
I thought you were going to say board wipe.
Nope. Frost Titan. I will tap down Tej's commander.
What the
It has. Here's the thing. It has to be an untapped creature. Otherwise, I get nothing.
You're going to get Neriv, not a goblin?
Fine, I'll tap a goddamn
Thank
goblin.
you!
I'll
But it
tap a
has to
goblin.
be the real one, not the copy.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll allow it.
Okay. I will pay 1, scry 2, and then draw a card.
That's called compromise.
Yeah, we got there.
Adults can do it.
I'm gonna tuck both of these.
Both of these nuts.
Both of these nuts. Shit. Too little, too late.
Indeed.
Verity Circle. Whenever a creature in opponent control becomes tapped, if it isn't be declared an attacker, I may draw a card. And then for 5, I can tap down a thing without flying. That's it.
brought a
Chris,
different deck.
Chris, get us.
I should have brought a different deck.
No.
No, you shouldn't have.
Why
No,
do you
no,
do
no.
this?
No, for
Why do you do
game
this?
2.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'm not going to pay the Echo. How do I have to stack this? They're both beginning of your upkeep triggers. Okay, so I'll put Smile at Death's
But
trigger.
that targets. You can't return Karmic Guide with it.
It's true, because Karmic Guide will still exist.
Oh, I have to target.
You have to target
when
the
it goes on
ability
the
goes on
stack.
stack.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to pay this regardless.
So, what you
Actually,
should have
would-
done is sacrifice Detachnod's altar at the end of
Yeah,
Schnell's turn.
and I thought that on his turn.
For
I
a
forgot
future
to-
game.
I forgot to do
Do
that.
you have to pay the echo cost if you didn't echo it in? Did you res it through some other method?
No, you still have to pay
You
it
still have to
next
pay it,
upkeep.
okay.
Because it's the turn
no.
after it comes into play.
Correct.
That's how it's worded. I will tell you right now, I have no responses.
Okay. I'll bring in the Skyclave Apparition, and I'll bump. It's got to be 4 or less, so your commander and the Verity Circle.
Okay. I will gain a life.
Yep.
No. Nope.
I will take 1 unconditional damage.
And DC.
Arguably.
So it'll be 4 counters here, 4 counters here.
Okay. Turn card sideways.
And I draw a card.
It's almost turn card sideways then.
Pay 2 mana. Refuse turn card sideways.
I'll scoop.
Strand
And
Vigil.
it's legitimately.
I see you. No, I
it's
see
the
it.
one thing that genuinely bothers me.
What's that? Overthinking?
You win.
Yeah.
Turn card sideways. No, I'm going to take another 15 minutes here just to make sure when I turn card sideways.
I'm going to sacrifice
that
the
I
murderous
turn my
red
card
cap
sideways.
to Ashnod's altar. And it comes back into play. I'm going to deal 6 damage to you.
Okay.
It does persist, so it's gonna get not 6.
It'll get
5.
slightly less.
Strand Vigil
There
it comes
you
into
go.
play with a 1/1 counter. Whenever one or more
Fine.
artifacts and/or creature cards leave your graveyard during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control.
Okay. So I gain 1 from it coming back.
Yes.
So 5.
And then I take how much?
I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
And you're going to take
Another 6.
another 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
You're going to take another 6.
Can you just fucking end the game before I kick you out of my house?
I'm going to combo you out and then swing a Teach.
All right. He's done it. I've sped up time.
Swing out a Teach.
Alright, how much?
All of it.
Yeah, but for stats.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters.
5, 11, 17, 22 plus another 20 from the tokens would be 42.
Oh god!
Indeed.
45, 51, 56, 62, 63, 64.
And 4 commander?
Yes, 5
Good.
commander.
5 commander, okay.
There we go.
5 commander and 59 other. This was kind of a weird game for Alesha. I had struggled with this deck in the past. It always did fun things, but just with all these kind of like little weenie creatures, I didn't know if I'd ever be able to generate enough of a board presence that I could just win through combat. And so, of course, the first game I run it after I decided to put 2 little, relatively on-theme combos in there to maybe help close out a game. The deck absolutely goes off thanks to some of the new cards from Tarkir Dragonstorm. One of which is Smile at Death, which is haunting T-Jas and Sheth. That's, oh my god, this is so, I love it.
That's my move, I'm still on the shot, sorry.
This card is what brought me back from a board wipe to, I think I threw around like 60 damage that turn out of a board wipe. Having her in the artwork, like the card is obviously an ode to OG Alesha from Fate Reforged. It absolutely had to go in there, and this card allowed me to just bring out Delny into... oh god, I'm blanking on the creature. The one that brings back creatures from your graveyard with Echo. Why can't I remember the name? Anyway, I got to do it twice. And then my commander brought some stuff back. Karmic Guide. There it is.
There you go.
Double Karmic Guide triggers, double Alesha triggers, all of a sudden, and then Voice of Victory, another new card, getting double counters, double tokens. Like, it just, yeah, it went real wide, real fast, and now that I know this deck is capable of it, maybe I'll take out that that Murderous Red Cap combo. Now that I know the deck can win through normal combat means. But as far as the game itself went, until very late, all of our life totals were still in the 30s. We were all within maybe 8 points total of each other. Everybody was kind of keeping everybody in check. This game was real chippy from the beginning. I do not know why, but it made for some kind of heightened attitude, some heightened stakes. Everybody was mad about everything. It was a really odd game. Miirym, normally we try to be nice to our guests. To hell with Alex for bringing that deck. I hate that deck. Everybody's had that deck, and we know it's not that we hate the deck. We know what Miirym can do. For God's sakes, like I built a Miirym deck without a single dragon in the 99, and it still was nutters. It is just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And if he tweaks that with some of the stuff from Tarkir Dragonstorm, it is going to be just a different level. That being said, I would like to see it happen one time with some of these new dragons. There are some fantastic dragons in this new set. Tej's deck, I think this new commander for it is a fantastic fit, much better than Oros. Doesn't have a great naming convention like the Avengers did, but I'm sure he'll come up with something. He's a clever fellow. I absolutely love it. And Elspeth, in amongst all the token generators in that deck, is an absolute slam dunk for a fit. If he only put 2 new cards in there, I'm glad that was one of them. Schnell's Hylda deck went off in a way that I did not think Hylda was capable of. And the diversionary tactics from Apocalypse was a fantastic addition. One I had not considered. Tapping things and generating more bodies with which to tap more things. Like it was a fantastic piece for that deck. I am jealous. I had not thought of it myself. I honestly thought that Schnell was going to run away with this one, and he probably would have if not for Alex's board wipe. It did kind of put us all back at 0 in terms of, what we had for creatures. My deck just happened to be set up to recover the fastest from that, and that's the only reason that she won. But that being said, I'm glad that this deck was able to assemble the pieces to win through combat for once. I genuinely was starting to wonder if this deck was capable of it. But thanks to new stuff like my MVP this game, Smile of Death, it kind of has the horsepower now to do it.
Today I brought back Miirym, good old classic dragon, Elder Dragon Highlander. And sadly, he did not perform as well as I was expecting him to. I took a little bit of a risky hand of, I think I only had 2 or 3 lands. However, and like a couple dragons, but it also sat on an Arcane Signet and an Urza's Incubator where I took one look at it and said, I might be able to get away with this if no one touches me for a second. That second didn't come. The Signet got stolen immediately, then destroyed, and the Incubator got destroyed, and after that, I really struggled to recover with 2 or 3 turns of just no land drops until I finally drew some ramp spells. So it took me quite a while to recover back, and even to get to a stage where I could actually put some dragons out. And in the end, the only real presence I had was a brief time of 2 Terror of the Peaks to clear out some of the planeswalkers that Tej was able to get back through a Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. But after that, I never really was in a situation to establish a decent board presence for dragons. Because everyone was controlling everybody pretty good throughout this game. Schnell with his constant tapping downs, killing everything that was tapped, etc., and just constant elemental creation. Chris with either just destroying or exiling and then just having constant pressure with the tiny dudes. And Tej with some well-placed removal spells. Again, everyone kept everyone in check. Right up until after my Clouth's Will, Chris was able to almost immediately resurrect himself and swoop in for the kill. I still like Miirym very much. I love dragons, and I still find him way more fun than 5-color dragons. And I am excited to take another look through the new Tarkir set just to see what I feel like it deserves a home in Miirym, and I'll be ready to bring him back for the next time.
I had an absolute blast with this game. Neriv was a card that I was a little bit on the fence when I saw it. Just another commander from the set where I didn't necessarily want to build a new deck around it, just replace previous commanders. Oros the Avenger was the commander of this deck for two reasons. One was the colors, and the other because of the name Avengers. It was kind of a top-down deck design where I had the name ready to go and decided to go Planeswalkers because the majority of the community refers to Planeswalkers as Super Friends, and I decided to be a contrarian and say mine aren't Super Friends, they're Avengers, which is where that deck kind of came about. And over the years, it went from oops, all Gideons to these Planeswalkers are pretty good, and suddenly this deck is a force to be reckoned with. It is a pet deck of mine. And then I saw Neriv, and Neriv creates tokens when it enters, which my Planeswalker deck really likes to protect the Planeswalkers from attacks. But then the exile number of cards from the top of my library equal to the number of differently named tokens. A lot of my Planeswalkers make tokens, and very few of them make the same type of tokens. So Neriv creating 2 goblins, and then just looking at all the other tokens I have on the battlefield from the other Planeswalkers and giving me that card advantage really felt like a really good fit for the commander for this deck. So when the set came out, I intended to just swap Oros out for Neriv, and that be it. I bought a bunch of singles from the set. I liked Elspeth, but didn't want to buy a single of it. But I did buy a bundle, and I cracked Elspeth, so then I thought, gotta put Elspeth somewhere. Really do. One of the more recent additions to the deck, and by recent I mean like from months ago, were Mondrak, which doubles tokens, and the Osier from Ixalan, which triples tokens. Elspeth fits right in there with that, just creating just a bunch of tokens for me to block with, or to sacrifice to draw cards with Tevzat or Skullclamp. Neriv just felt like a natural fit into the deck, so I was really excited to see how it played. How the deck played, I played Neriv 2 or 3 times, and I can't think of a time when I've played Oros more than once. Oros was never a dead card in the deck, where I'm not a fan of picking a commander and just building around the colors that commander presents. Oros was kind of like that, but Oros had a useful ability to board wipe non-white creatures. So Oros was never the most exciting card to play, but Oros was never a dead card to play. Neriv hitting the battlefield, creating those goblin tokens, really provided value. Plus with the, even though I didn't get to take advantage of it too often, I saw Elspeth, the new one, Storm of Champions, or who's it's, to double the tokens. That with Neriv would have gotten me 4 goblin tokens. Neriv, we saw Elspeth, who could have created soldiers. We saw Tevzat, who did create thralls. Just the potential of the thralls and the soldiers and the goblins, just based on what we saw. Sarkhan got me a dragon token. That right there demonstrates the potential that Neriv can bring to this deck. So overall, I was really happy with the way this deck performed. So I am not disappointed in Neriv as a commander at all. I'm not disappointed in my deck at all. It was a real back and forth game. Alex, Miirym. I'm a Miirym player. I know what Miirym can do. I had that lapse of certainty in my opening hand. I was watching Alex's mana. I was prepared to counter Miirym the first time he cast it. I didn't have to. Other players took care of that for me, and then Alex, understandably so, looked at the cards in his hand, the ramp, the Arcane Signet, the Urza's Incubator. I see where he was going. He was going to make all of his dragons cheaper and then just run away with the game. And as soon as those two artifacts, the Arcane Signet and the Urza's Incubator, got taken out, Alex was treading water, and I felt bad for him because I would have kept a similar opening hand. I really, really would have. And it took him a while to get back into the game. So even though I was prepared to deal with it, I didn't have a hand in what actually happened to his board at that time, so I felt bad for him, but I didn't feel guilty. Hylda, what a great deck. Schnell, once again, just doing Schnell stuff. I'm gonna throw every card in the game that says tap into this deck, and then we're just gonna see what happens. And it slowed everybody down and made him a very scary force in the game. And I couldn't be happier with yet another Schnell deck and another Schnell performance. And Chris, I said it in-game, and I'm going to say it again here. I think Alesha, Who Smiles at Death, is my favorite Chris deck. Alesha, Who Smiles at Death was a deck that I wanted to build years ago, and I just never did. But I love that effect. I love what Alesha does. Every new set that comes out, in the back of my mind, I'm looking at these white, red, black cards and noticing power, and if it's 2 or less, I just always go, oh, that would be good in Alesha. And Chris pulls that out every once in a while after a new set or two has come out. Just shows the power of these 2 power creatures, and every time it hits the table, I am so excited to see what he can do. I'm living vicariously through that deck, and tonight, that Smiles at Death enchantment. What a great card, especially for this deck. Chris, you deserve this win. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with all of us. I just had a blast tonight. What a great game all around. Good job. Good job, everyone.
Hylda did fantastic on its second go-around. I unfortunately became too much of a threat and didn't have enough of my answer cards, because one of the things I've started to do when I try to build what I think will be a good deck is allocate around 10, maybe a dozen or so cards that just stop my opponents from wrecking my good time. And I have several things to protect Hylda. I didn't have them when I needed them, and I certainly didn't have anything to protect my enchantments or artifacts when Chris decided to just eliminate all of my game pieces that were helping me build board state. So had I not lost those, the board wipe would not have been as devastating to me as it was. Thankfully, I could at least follow it up with my own to make sure that it was a fair and balanced. But I had been sitting on the Doomscar for a while. I didn't want to just pick a bad time to slow the game down yet again. Ideally, I would have gotten one of my instant speed, make my creature indestructible, and then board wipe, so I can keep my commander out, rebuild really fast, and then close out the game. That did not come about because Chris's Alesha deck decided that everything in the graveyard should just come back large and in charge as often and as powerful as it could. I've never seen that deck click so well. I didn't have any answers to stop the specific things I needed to. I did exile at least one of his cards. I kept one of my other exile effects for Alex's dragons. I wanted to slow down his ramping. I didn't realize that he wasn't ramping, he was substituting artifacts for just his mana base. So that was a bit of a feels bad, and I do regret some of that, but at the same time, Miirym is, if you give it an inch, it will take 45 dragons. So it's an all or nothing deck, and it's an all or nothing interaction from what I've seen of his and Tej's and Chris's and everyone else's Miirym's deck. Miirym's? Anyway, so yes, it sucks to be put in that position. Unfortunately, we had to do it. Otherwise, he would have gotten the win, in my opinion, pretty quickly, pretty easily. Tej and his new Avengers, or not Avengers anymore. Now it might be back to the Justice League. I don't know what he's doing. I was hopeful to see a lot more Planeswalkers.
he got a couple out, and then I was less hopeful to see Planeswalkers because I realized how powerful and annoying they can be, especially that Elspeth. We had to deal with that multiple times. This was one of the few times, and I think I commented on this mid-game, that Primeval's Glorious Rebirth resolved, and he didn't just win. So that was a weird wake-up call realization moment that maybe he was on the back foot as well throughout this game. But overall, I had a blast. My one big takeaway is if you're not gonna have graveyard removal, don't throw random mill in just because you like it. Because there's always one person that has a lot of graveyard interaction that they benefit from. So that Altar of the Brood is probably going to come out in favor of yet another random tap card. Or if I can find, I might just throw in a random counterspell here or there to again protect my investments and my Hylda's crown. So, but yeah, it was a bit of a longer game, but we had a lot of back and forth interaction. Everyone trying to build board state, everyone trying to stop other people from building board state. A little saltiness all around, but that happens sometimes when everyone's stopping you from doing your thing. So overall though, I had fun. I hope you guys did as well. Please like and subscribe to check out all our other crap.